till the clouds roll forever from the sky. Hold me fast, let me stand in the hollow of the hand. Keep me safe till the storm passes by. Keep me safe till the storm passes by. Hello everyone and welcome to yet another day of daddy-daughter conversation. It's been a long while.
A long week.
Yeah, a long week and a long time that I haven't been here. So we've been having a lot going on and we took a little break, but we are back like we've never left.
It's been a long time without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Oh, yeah, it's been a long time without
We
you.
missed you
friend.
guys.
We missed you and we love you.
We had some things going around. So
Yeah. So you wanna tell them what you tell them every time before we start?
before we start this amazing video of daddy-daughter conversations, I'm gonna give you guys wrong thing. Before we start this beautiful video of daddy-daughter conversations, please make sure to like,
Comment, share, and subscribe. Subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
Pow!
Yeah, before we go on, kindly do that. Do that for us. We are moving our journey to 1,000. We cannot forget to remind you, be part of the family. If you are coming here again, welcome. And if it is your first time, karibu sana. That's how they say it in Swahili. Karibu sana. Thanks for joining this family. Yeah.
So, today we're gonna talk about how to adapt when things don't go your way.
Yeah, when things don't go your way, we are going to talk about how to adapt when things don't go your way. It is a fact of life that things will not always go the way we want.
We call them disappointments.
Yeah, we did that. We did that in our first video when we talked about disappointments. Now we are saying, how do you adapt? How do you adapt? We had planned to do our videos.
So here's our own little disappointment.
Yeah, last week. That was about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had planned on doing our videos, like do our videos, go back to the gym. Go to the gym because we had taken a short break, like about 2 weeks break. So we had hoped that last week we'll shoot videos back to back to give you what we have been preparing for you.
So, as you know, also, me and my little brother Wema went back to school. Hooray!
Yeah. So they went back to school.
And you know what school means? Learning. And you know what else school means? Diseases.
Yeah. So they went to Wema went to school. He
picked a stomach flu.
Picked a stomach flu, like it is with the young kids his age, that is 4 years under. And interestingly,
it ended up spreading to us.
It ended up getting everybody because around the same time, Lulu also started having stomach pains, and she was going to school here struggling though, but she had issues with her tummy, and we couldn't record.
How would you record you have stomach problems?
Yeah, and around the same time also, the mom also developed some you
I
know.
think you went next.
Yeah, I was next. I had issues with my tummy. I really had to throw up. I threw up a little bit, I think once or so.
Me too.
And Lulu too, the same day threw up. Her mom threw up. So it was just an interesting part of the family. I mean, of our family, we had to go through a lot of low moments in that time.
I went to the hospital for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
My parents came back at 3 a.m.
Yeah, we went to the hospital. We had to take Wema, the little brother. Yeah, he had to be scanned. He had just scars in his tummy, and that wasn't going. It was getting so, swelling. It was just swelling, and we didn't know what the problem was because whatever it is that we were trying to give him, it wasn't working. We called his doctor. We tried to give him medication. It wasn't working. He was in terrible pain. He was crying every time, and
He woke me up twice. One time because he
had
threw
thrown.
up.
Yeah.
Second time he was waking me up because of a nightmare about bees.
Yeah.
He has like this phobia of insects, I think, and anything not meat.
Yeah, Halloween, I think they watched some movie or something, so he's just scared about insects. So he woke up at night and he was seeing bees. He was seeing just bees, he was wailing in the middle of the night.
3 a.m. to be exact.
Yeah, so it hasn't been a very easy time, but again, we had to adapt to the idea that, okay, fine, we are unwell, we can't shoot the videos, we can't continue having, we didn't record those moments though, so.
Yeah, those moments.
Yeah, we didn't want to traumatize you with the moments that he was throwing up,
Or just seeing me being rudely interrupted every time I want to sleep.
Yeah, every time Lulu wanted to sleep and stuff.
But we really thank God that Wema has gotten much better and we've all gotten much better.
Yeah.
So now we can come and record these beautiful videos for you guys. Felt that we're able.
So we were looking at how to adapt to a new situation that you are not ready for, which will happen often in our lives, is that you learn to accept that, okay, fine, you may have this plan that you had, but time comes in life that you have to adapt to the new situation, like it had to happen with us. We had to accept that we can't shoot the way we had planned. We can't have our videos still going on the way we had planned. Wema is unwell, Lulu is not feeling okay, and you adjust, so you adopt, you look at the realities, and this taught us that even as Lulu was going through this, that at times you may have a plan, you may have plans the way you want things to run, but God has a different plan. Life gives you different situations, so you have to look at it, look at the realities, and adjust your mind. You have to adjust your mind.
And sometimes it cannot be like a big situation like getting sick or something. Other times it can be like for example, like small things. Like let's say that you're doing something and then like something happens that prevents you from doing what you're supposed to do. Like for example, you wanted to have a party with your best friends, but your friends or your family's coming over, so you can't go to the party. Or sometimes like you wanted to volunteer for something, but instead you have to do something for your family. And sometimes you can even get sick unknowingly, like we did. Like you can have like something planned for the week, then you just get sick. One really noticeable one of it is the COVID-19 quarantine time, 2020, which really taught us a big thing about dealing with disappointments and making the best out of small things. Like in quarantine, I found comfort staying with my family. I got to stay more with my family, And even though it was scary, I had to make the best out of the situation. I learned how to adapt at home.
Yeah, COVID was very scary. Guys were dying every day. I mean, it's still not yet over yet, but we learned to adapt. We learned to adapt. So one thing that happens, someone writes and says that change is permanent. Is the only thing that is permanent. So everything else, when you look at change, change always happens. You're not the same way the way you were yesterday. Things are happening. I mean, every time something will change, and change can take place anytime. We cannot control change, and when time for change or time for something different to happen comes in, you have to also adapt with it. They say the rivers are the most resilient thing because they flow and they adapt to the changes that they meet. So they keep going because they find if there's a rock, they adjust and maneuver that particular place. So you need to be like a river, that wherever the thing that we find on the way, we adapt.
Or like a leaf. Just go where the wind flows.
Yeah.
Just flows.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't try to stay on the path, doesn't just do something else. He learns that, hey, I'm with the wind now, so
Swaying with the wind. So trying to adjust, trying to adapt, trying to find your way in the midst, not having a fixed mind. If you have a fixed mind that things have to follow a certain way, then most likely at times you may be disappointed. Like if we said that we have to shoot it this week, then we will be so disappointed. We'll be struggling a lot with our mind and all. We'll be cursing God and saying, why,
Which is surprisingly very common when bad things happen.
Yeah, bad things happen. Yeah, so that has been our week, and that is what we had prepared for you to share with you, how to adapt to new changes. And we have a lot more that is going to be coming, a lot of discussions that we are going to be having for you. So keep it locked here. As usual, we have a lot in store for you. Just keep coming to our channel. Kindly keep subscribing, keep sharing the info.
Before we end this marvelous supercalifragilisticexpialidocious video, I'm gonna give you guys 2 seconds to subscribe. Are you ready?
1, 2. Thank you so much for subscribing, and see you in our next video.